Is the Umidigi S3 Pro still worth buying after using it for a week? Let's talk about it. Hi everyone, my name is Kevin, and this is Stefan from TechRight, and we've both had some quality time with the new Umidigi S3 Pro, and we want to share you our thoughts after using it for a week. Now Stefan, tell us a little bit about your channel.
Yeah guys, so basically I do mobile tech reviews, so I'll do phone reviews such as Kevin does. So I'll do mobile phone reviews, tips and tricks, unboxings, different stuff like that has to do around the vicinity of mobile technology. So really enjoy that. That's my passion. So that's what I do. If you guys want to subscribe, definitely go ahead and subscribe.
Stefan and I have collaborated on a variety of different things in the past, and if you've been a follower of either of our channels over at least the last year and a half or so, you've definitely seen that. We went to CES back in January of 2019, and then more recently we went to Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, Spain. So we've done quite a few things together. We've both used many of the same devices, including the Umidigi S3 Pro, and overall, we've both had a lot of experience with a lot of the latest and greatest budget unlocked phones that have come out. So Stefan, what is one of your favorite surprises with the Umidigi S3 Pro?
Honestly, I love the ceramic back. It's great. We have a reflective back right here. Super premium feeling device. All the buttons are very tactile and clicky. Obviously, the teardrop notch is something to talk about. It's beautiful. I have an iPhone XR. I know you guys are going to be like Apple sheep in the comments down below, but I love that teardrop notch. I hate the iPhone XR's little block notch on there. It's just big and ugly. But honestly, the build of this phone is just super beautiful. Everything from the rounded back to the huge screen on this device made me fall in love with this, and definitely has a really good weight to it, which makes it feel super substantial. But yeah, really sexy device, and it also feels super comfortable in the hand.
So when I was doing some research about this phone prior to using it for the first time, I was trying to see if it worked with Verizon, and from what I saw online, there wasn't any official support for Verizon mentioned. Now, as you might know, Verizon's a little bit different from GSM carriers because it is a CDMA carrier. So I wasn't sure what would happen when I put a Verizon SIM card in the phone. But I did make a dedicated video on this, but to my surprise, Verizon Wireless does work with the Umidigi S3 Pro. I was able to put my Verizon SIM card into the device, and I was able to get 4G LTE and very clear voice calls. Now, 3G won't work with this device with Verizon, at least that I'm aware of. However, Verizon's going to be shutting down their 3G network by the end of the year, so that doesn't really matter.
Alright guys, so we definitely have to talk about the elephant in the room, and that's probably the camera on the Umidigi S3 Pro. So we were super excited about the 20 megapixel front-facing camera, and especially the 48 megapixel rear-facing camera on here. This has a dual rear-facing camera on here. Now this does tout Sony sensors inside this device, and I feel like there wasn't going to be any interpolation, which is basically upscaled 13 megapixels into 48 megapixels. But I feel the problems were found obviously in the software. Usually a lot of the devices, especially Chinese OEMs, don't have amazing optimization. So usually when there's not really good optimization, the camera's pretty much lacking quality. So I really hope with what Umidigi is saying, we're getting a little update coming out in, I think, the middle of May.
Yeah, like May 17th or around then.
Yeah, I hope this is going to be fixed because it does look decent in good lighting, but as far as low light, it looks absolutely terrible. It looks horrible, guys. So hopefully in the middle of May we get the update, but so far camera isn't looking too good. It's basically, if we're talking about low light and if we're talking about photos and stuff like that, it looks decent for a $300 camera. Obviously there's better phones that you can get with a better camera, maybe for even cheaper, but I'm definitely waiting on the update to give this the full review.
If you're interested in seeing photo and video samples from this device, then definitely take a look at my review video that I did of the Umidigi S3 Pro, as I have it out on my channel. Now the thing is that as things are out of the box right now, the device kind of has average cameras for the $300 price range, which is something that Stefan just mentioned. The thing is that Umidigi really hyped up the cameras on this device, and unfortunately in this initial release, we're kind of disappointed with those results. So like I said, in this price range, the cameras here on this device don't produce photos that are necessarily that bad, but our expectations were super high. And so far, it's been a little bit disappointing. So in conclusion, do we think this phone is worth buying after using it for a week? Now, I'm going to let Stefan give his opinion in a second here, but in my opinion, yes, I do think it's a good option. Of course, getting a software update to the device in the future will make it even better, but as it is right now in its current form, everything runs amazing, the specs are awesome, it's great to see that this has 128 gigabytes of internal storage, and I love that it supports Verizon in addition to AT&T, T-Mobile, and I believe also it should work with Sprint, but I haven't tested that, and maybe I will in the future. But anyway, it's a great option. It's certainly competitive, and really getting a software update to improve those cameras will take it to the next level. It'll really make it the ultimate budget smartphone. What do you think, Stefan?
So as far as everything else goes, the specification side of the phone, the Helio P70 processor, 6 gigabytes of RAM, the cameras are lacking, but after the software update, I can probably recommend the phone. But as of right now, it's a decent phone, but I just can't recommend it just because of the cameras. For me, I feel like cameras are one of my highest priorities, especially like if some of you have kids or some of you take a ton of photos. I really can't recommend this camera because you can get a better device, maybe even at a lower price. So I feel like if they have a software update, I feel like, yeah, I would definitely recommend the phone if the camera does get better. But as of right now, I can't recommend it, sadly.
We'd like to know what you think. Do you like the Umidigi S3 Pro? Would you buy one? Or do you think we need that software update before you consider buying one? We'd love to know down in the comment section below. But again, thank you, Stefan, for coming on the channel and doing this video with me. I'm going to be doing a video with Stefan as well, so you can check that out on his channel. And his channel is TechRight, in case you don't know. So search that up. Follow him on Instagram, Twitter. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well, if you haven't. You can find that at Kevin Breeze TV, because Kevin Breeze was taken. But I will see you in the next video. Take care and have a great day.
Peace out.
Bye.